Starfield is getting a big update with over 100 fixes and improvements, and it'll be dropping later this week, but it's been delayed because of a mysterious issue. Let's get into it. I'm Blaze2K. Go check out pixelbuys.com if you're a geek and you love everything geeky, techie, reviews, unboxes, reviews, tech, handheld gaming, you name it. Go subscribe. Click the subscribe button. Put your email in. You won't regret it. You'll get some cool emails in your inbox. Anyways, let's go. Let's talk about the new big update for Starfield.
Let's go.
So this comes courtesy of Kotaku. Starfield's big update delayed because of a mysterious issue. Bethesda Game Studios has said the patch promising over 100 fixes and improvements will drop later this week. Now, this is a game that is in dire need of improvements, fixes, and hell, a little bit of an overhaul. People don't seem to be too happy with Starfield, the content, the way it panned out. It is definitely not an Elder Scrolls replacement as of yet that we know, and it's dampened our expectations for the new Elder Scrolls game. Obviously, if you love space exploration like I do, Starfield's still a fantastic game to pick up though. On January 16th, hours before Starfield's massive update was scheduled to go live in beta form on Steam, developer Bethesda Game Studios announced its delay. The team said it still plans to drop the patch sometime this week, but until it can iron out a newly discovered and unnamed issue, we'll have to wait for those over 100 tweaks coming to the spacefaring RPG. Bethesda Game Studios delivered the news on its official Discord server on X and Twitter on Tuesday, January 16th. In a relatively short post, the studio wrote, "We discovered an issue where we want to address before releasing our update into the Steam beta. The new release date, which is still set for this week, is imminent." So we've seen a trend. Bethesda are updating the game quite regularly in some instances on Steam through the beta branches. Now, if you don't know how to update via Steam or change to the beta version of the game via Steam, this is how you do it. So I don't know how well you see this, but here's my Steam library, okay? I'm going to go down to the left here. I'm going to click on Starfield. I'm going to right-click it, go to Properties, and I'm going to go down to Betas, and then where it says Beta Participation, I'm going to go from None and then switch to Beta. And then what that will do, will switch you to the beta branch of Starfield, and hopefully there should be an update queued for Starfield and for the beta version of Starfield, and you'll get access to all these new updates. So obviously the new beta release got delayed, but it's still going to be coming later this week. It says, before releasing our update into Steam beta, we're aiming to release it later this week, but we'll confirm timing when we know for sure. Thanks for your patience. That is the benefit of PC gaming, guys. Sometimes you get updates and access to the beta versions of games before they come out elsewhere. The benefits of PC gaming, and obviously the benefits of Steam. I saw a lot of comments of people like chastising Bethesda because obviously those that got the game free via Game Pass aren't able to download the beta version of the game, but we can on Steam. I'm so glad we got this game on Steam. Obviously stay tuned. The beta is coming with over 100 fixes. I couldn't play this game for the longest time, for months after release, purely because it just wouldn't work. I have a 3080 Ti, a very high-end Ryzen CPU, and I wasn't able to play the game. It kept stuttering, kept pausing, kept freezing every couple of steps. It was just literally unplayable until I downloaded the beta version of it on Steam, and thankfully it was playable after that. So they have a lot of work to do on Starfield, and I'm excited to see all these new fixes. So the delay is a bit of a bummer because Starfield update was promised to be massive and all-encompassing. Over the 100 tweaks and improvements are set to include fixes to the Crimson Fleet's Eye of the Storm mission, additional widescreen support, changes to the game's lighting and textures, and other critical adjustments to smooth out the RPG's performance, hopefully on Steam Deck as well. The Steam beta launch approach offers a staggered approach to updates that will ideally give the team room to test features before they go live for everyone else. This patch, with Bethesda Game Studios says is scheduled for later this week, doesn't include the new ways of traveling. This is something interesting. There's going to be a new way of traveling, which I'm curious about. That'll be a nice update when we see that. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That is a big pain point of Starfield right now, the loading screens and traveling. The studio teased in December 2023. That edition doesn't have a release date yet, but the team promised that Starfield updates are currently slated for roughly every 6 weeks, with one of the more recent ones fixing the pet asteroid issue that saw little space rocks and other objects endlessly following players throughout the galaxy. It sounds like the plan for Bethesda Game Studios is to pave the cracks on the space RPG's road before the Shatter Space DLC drops in the first half of 2024, if that window remains unchanged, that is. So there we go, guys. Starfield update. Let me know if you're playing Starfield still, if you're enjoying it, and where you bought it. Did you buy it on Steam, or did you just get the free version on Game Pass? Let me know down below. Or are you playing on console? Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video on PlayStation. Let me know if you're into Starfield. I've not played it for a while, I'll be honest. It's not really hooked me. It's not hooked me. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. I'm PlayStation. And go subscribe to pixelbuys.com.